Hello everyone, it is 6 o'clock. My name is Michael Hing. This is Mel Buttle, so you're watching 6 at 6 live tonight from Trades Hall in Melbourne. Mel is where we are. It's where the workers are. It's where the CFMEU was for a while.
What's that?
Right now, well, it's a union. Anyway, but right now it is a comedy festival venue.
CFM's a radio station on the Gold Coast.
So, getting all kinds of info from us tonight. We have some special guests tonight. Now, the thing you need to know about Trades Hall is that it is open every night of the week except for Wednesdays. They don't do shows. But let's get some comics in, shall we, and chat to them about their shows. And because we're in Trades Hall, we thought we might ask them about work, because that makes sense. Yes?
Yeah, it would be good if any of them have it. I've never. Well, do they have jobs? Do we check?
Well, I assume they're comedians, bare minimum. So our first guest today is a Melbourne local. He's performing here at Trades Hall. His name is Perri Cassie. Come on in, Perri.
Hey,
so,
Perri.
first of all, great look.
Nailed that. Thank you. Hello. Thanks very much.
Yep, just take Mel's mic. She didn't need
sorry,
it.
thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell us about your show and jobs you've had in the past.
So it's my second hour show. It's called Secondhand Bubblegum, and it's just basically like about how life's bittersweet, that kind of thing. It's like a bit of a paradox kind of thing. And jobs I worked in the past. So I've worked in retail for most of my life. So I live all kinds of dreams. And I used to work at this. Store where my manager really hated me, and I could tell that he hated me because of like this conversation we had one day where I had a shift that started at like 10 in the morning, and I clocked in at like 9:55, and he goes to me, "Oh, you're cutting it pretty fine today, Perri. You were nearly late." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What do you mean?"
I'm on his side so far. Go on.
He goes, "Well, if you would have been any later, you wouldn't have made it. You would have been late." And I said, "Well, yeah, but you know what your version of nearly late sounds a lot like? It's being early." And he hated me. And then the next shift, I clocked in at 10 o'clock in the morning. I had the same shift, 10 o'clock, clocked in at 10:05, and he goes to me, "You're actually late today." And I was like, "No, I was nearly on time." And then he hated me forever after that. So
I think you're the villain in that story.
you think?
Yeah,
Why? Why do you think that?
I feel like he's giving you a job. No, it's not important. But anyway, where can people come and see your show?
You come see it at Trades Hall, 9:30, and also at the Chinese Museum for the second half of the run at 8:30.
Cool. And it's called Secondhand Bubblegum.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
It's a show about being bittersweet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thanks, Perri. Secondhand bubblegum. Sounds like a health risk. We have some more guests.
Absolutely, we do.
I'd like to welcome to the Live at 6 stage Kaitlyn Rogers and Cameron Duggan, both former Queenslanders.
Get in here.
Queensland.
Get in.
Yeah, get in the camera. So we only have half a mic between us due to maths.
Well, I've got this one here.
I'm gonna start off by asking you, Kaitlyn, have you ever had a weird job or a crazy job experience?
I am not employed. Art is my life. So I'm doing the show at the moment, and I did it in Adelaide just recently, and we did a secret show for the workers of the Adelaide Festival because they could never see the show. So we did a secret show at midnight, and we like crammed all these people in a room, and a crowd surfed. It was lit.
Lit. It was lit. I'm going to Google that after this.
This is a show that went on to win an award, right, at the Adelaide Fringe, yes?
It did. It was the best emerging artist of the Adelaide Fringe.
That's sick. That's cool. I haven't won an award in years.
Oh, parents' approval. Any day now.
Yeah,
All right,
I think it was a participation ribbon, but that's not even an award, is it? That's just thanks for coming, mate. Good on you.
Queensland.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still pride and placement in my house.
So Duggan, in terms of work, obviously you work as a comedian, but have you got any stories for work, for Trades Hall right now?
Don't worry about that. I've been putting some work in. Like I'll tell you this much. I've been putting some work. You know what I'm talking about. Couple of the old brewskis, right? Did that. Got off the tram the other day. Stacked it. Look at that. Do you want to zoom in or something on that? Look at that. It grazed me wrist. How to graze the back of my wrist? I was holding a durry. And yeah, I crushed it, but I still smoked it. And it's not something you see every day, is it? Tram lines outside of Melbourne, and I didn't expect
you. Was your Queensland mind baffled by these tram lines?
Yeah, I mean, sure, I had just gotten off the tram, but I didn't know there was a second parallel track, coming the other way. Really got me, stacked it. Anyway, I got laughed at a lot, but that's my work. What are you guys up to?
Not trams.
Yeah.
So where can people catch your guys' shows, Cam?
I'm here 8:30 every day, except Wednesdays. You already mentioned that, but come along. Getting quick. There's only heaps of tickets left.
And Kaitlyn, tell us where we can see your show and what it's called.
It's called Can I Get an Amen? And it's here every night at 9:30 at Trades Hall. And also, there are so many tickets. So get in there.
Cool.
We're in the same boat.
All right,
Queensland.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You are dismissed.
Have a great night.
Get
off, Duggan.
Get out of it. Get out of it, you bloody mongrel. Anyway, we have some news as well.
We
for
have
the
some
end
big news.
So tonight at the Festival Club, it's going to be a massive show hosted by Becky Lucas and Cam James, two good friends of ours.
On stage at the same time.
Yeah, so they're going to be co-hosting it. There's going to be loads of special guests as well. It's a huge comedy night. But then after that, around midnight or so, Reese Nicholson, Barry Ward nominee from a couple of years back.
And Redhead.
Yes.
Like
famed
myself.
Redhead. Is going to be hosting Lip Sync Battle, which is really cool. Comedians lip syncing to their favourite tunes, I guess, or just songs that are fun to dance
Or
to.
a song that they think might get them some attention. So all those things are happening at Max Watts on Swanson Street, and it all kicks off at 11:15 and onwards. Also, cheap preview tickets are still on all this weekend, so go and see some shows. Shows are starting to sell out. Mine sold out last night. What about you, Michael?
There was just so many empty seats. Look, I did get a text from someone though saying that they thought it was ambitious that even though my festival audience stays the same, the venues are getting better. So that was nice as a text to get.
Well, keep at it, guys, and good night, Australia, from Mel.
And Hing. See you guys later.